Yo, dude, what's going on? This is Preacher. So I'm in the office. I'm going over this contract right here. It's a lot of pages, man. It's a lot of pages. It's a contract that I got one of them. One of them that I'm working out all the final details. But this contract gonna pay me about 14,000 a month. What is it? It's 14,209 dollars a month that this contract is gonna pay me. 2 loads a week. I got to give them. And again, when I did this contract, based off of if I need to go on a vacation. I'm not hold to being able to just drive. If something happens and I can't make the load for the week, I'm not going to lose the contract unless it's for a long period of time. Things like that, because things happen inside of trucks and trucking. Things happen. But I'm not hold to it to where that I have to make uh, these 2 deliveries every single week. I'm not held to that with this contract. I have to fulfill at least 82% of the contracted load. So I have some time if I want to take a vacation, things like this. They can get somebody else, or I can reschedule it, things like that. So anyway, that's stuff that I had to work out and things like that. I have another contract that they're supposed to be emailing me sometime this week too. That's virtually is about the same thing, but that contract is for 7,500 a month, and that is one load per week. So I got 3 loads per week that I have to do per contract. But between those 3 loads per week, they paying me a little bit over $21,000 for the month. It's a contract unless I break it, or unless I get in too many accidents, or I can't beating up their product and all this other particular stuff. So I'm guaranteed at least a little bit over $21,000 a month between those 2 contracts. And I plan on using the spot market to get me back and forth to fulfill those contracts for the week. Things like that. But it's enough money in there. Worst case scenario, if I got to deadhead a little bit to get to another load to be able to get back, that's fine, because like I say, my budget and everything is based off of 2,500 miles per week. Okay, that's where everything is based off of 2,500 miles per week. That's 10,000 miles per month, at getting a little bit over $21,000 at that. So that makes my, if y'all want to do the cost per mile, that's y'all, because some of y'all listen to some of these people on YouTube that don't. I'm not gonna say they don't know what they're talking about, but I'm gonna say that they take based off of their business and how they are running their business and the needs of their business, and it's from their business perspective. And what I have learned getting my business started is you can't do what somebody else do for their business, because all their stuff, all their knowledge, everything that they did, purchasing a truck, getting the insurance for their truck, is based off of them, their driving record, their truck, the type of truck that they got, because that is very important. They're not going to give you that final insurance rate until they find out. You give them the VIN number of the truck that you got and find out how much that truck is worth as well. So, like I say, they say a lot of things, but until you start to go through it and you really research this stuff, that's when you really find out the nuts and bolts for everything. So unless you got the same exact truck with the same exact miles that they had when they got their insurance, and you have the same driving record that they have, you stay inside the same town that they stay in, same city, same state, you can get the same price. Yes, you absolutely can. But if not, you only can go by estimate. That's it, until they get all this information for you. Okay, if you can't base everything off of Truckers YouTube University, you cannot. You cannot. You can get a basic idea. You can get a basic game plan for your business, but you cannot base it off of listening to other YouTube truckers. You can get an insight on it, but until you actually talk to your CPA, certified public accountant, your business consultant, if you get one, or if you want to use the YouTube people, hey, use the YouTube people. That's your choice. Good luck, but that's your choice. Okay, your business attorney. But hey, if you don't get a business attorney, that's your choice again. But it was worth it for me to pay $400 an hour for a trucker's CPA, $250 an hour to talk to a business consultant, $225 an hour to talk to a business attorney, so they can look at contracts like this. It's a lot of pages on this here contract, man. It's a lot. I got what I got. 12, 17. I got 17 pages and 2 additional pages. And this contract is based off of this business people needs. Okay. And guess who wrote this contract? Their lawyers did. So you going up against a lawyer and a lawyer verbiage, which is different than our verbiage. So yeah, it makes more sense to pay this lawyer $225 so he can look at this contract and make sure it's going to work off of my business. And this is a business attorney. So he also got my records from my business consultant on the plan that we came up with that I think would fit my business. And he got the records from my CPA about the money, things like that. So he can look at everything. They put stuff inside of a business model. The CPA does and the business attorney do to make sure it's going to work out for my benefit. Was it an investment? Yes. It was an investment, but I try to make sure I choose the appropriate people to help me make these decisions instead of people on YouTube, the Truckers University. Okay, I'm not saying they're not very informative. They are. They can give you the game plan, but they giving you a game plan based on their personal experience. I'm paying somebody that deals with everybody's personal experience, and they have business models and business forecast models to let you know what's going to be coming on in the next year. Because if something's going to be coming on in the next year based off of those business models and those situations, they insert that inside the business model. So before I sign this contract, they make sure, hey, you know what? Yeah, that's going to be a good deal. Because even if the rates do go up more than that $2.48 a mile that you're getting per this contract, even if rates do go up to $3.50, $4 a mile, when it comes back down again, you still going to be at that. So the average, you are still above the average. What is it going to get? And y'all don't listen to these. Take the back. I ain't going to say don't listen to them. Take everything they say with a grain of salt and get information, and then do your own research to find out stuff, okay? Because everybody was a master at negotiating rates. Y'all remember that before this COVID? And now the same people that was a master at negotiating rates and they could get the deal done. Okay, they couldn't get the deal done when this COVID hit, and they wasn't gonna run for $70 a mile, $60 a mile, $80 a mile. They wasn't gonna run for that. They parking their trucks now. So what happened to that mastery that you had? What happened to all the contacts and the people that you know and the relationships that you started? Just because you start a relationship, listen, these other companies need to make money too. So just because you start a relationship don't mean that you're just gonna get the rates that you want to get. All right, everything is based off of a market value. No matter what a trucker tells you, everything is based off of a market value. And that market goes up and it comes down. And that's one thing I learned about being a chef and paying for things at market rates. Markets always change. And you can buy futures on things so that way, even if the market change, that your rate that you have is still the same because you bought the futures of it. Like I say, these YouTube University people, listen, people always take a little bit stuff that they learn, and they try to just go with it and try to teach you the little bit that they learned. But I like somebody who been there, proven system, that got proven systems, okay? Especially if I'm stepping out there, starting my own business and stuff. I want to make sure I'm making the best financial decision for my business, not for me, but for my business. Because trust me, it look like the truck I'm gonna get, it's not the truck that I want. It's the truck that my business need and will make a great business decision, but it don't make a good personal decision. Trust me, because I hate this truck. I really hate this truck. All right, but it's a good business decisions. And I'm trying to run a business. Okay? Business is what you run. That's the bottom line. It's a business. All right. Talk to y'all later.